Hi, Senior Research Seminar lovelies. It's Prof. Alanda here, coming to you from my living room slash workroom slash place where dog has naps. Let's see if we can spot her now. Yep, there she be, having an afternoon snooze. The reason why I wanted to make this video is to help ease our transition into our new era of learning in our class. So what I want to chat about is maybe what to expect in the next upcoming weeks, how my role as an instructor is going to change a little bit, as well as just some perspective taking, maybe even being a little philosophical. So the first thing I wanted to say is I'm really glad you're here and watching this video. This is a really unusual time that we are living through, and it is really quite stressful and confusing. And if you're anything like me, you have been through every emotion possible, from annoyance to excitement to just flat out ragey. And so I think all of this is normal. We're being asked to do a lot of things that we're not really used to having to do. So I wanted to make room for that and tell you that it's okay. It's okay to not be okay right now. What that means for our course, we do have work still left to do, but I want you to know that whatever you decide and however you want to move forward, I'm here to support you. I think my role is just to largely see you to the finish line, however we get there. So in terms of the course design, I'm keeping things as minimal as possible. The reason being is because things are already really stressful enough, and we have a direction in our class already, and we were entering the phase where it was more heavily upon you to be producing and writing and engaging with your group research projects in that way. So that part hasn't changed. But let's take a look at the course calendar and what remains in the class, just to have an overview, get on the same page, because there had been some changes and updates since the first time I had posted it. So here we go. So our revised course calendar looks like this. On the week of the 23rd, so starting this Monday, which is week 11 in our semester, this marks sort of the move to an entirely remote / online delivery model. So what that looks like for us in particular is that we really have just a few assignments left over, and I have also, if you notice, taken out one of the assessments and added the weighting into the rest of our work. So it takes something off of the burner for us. So our draft is coming up, due next Friday, March 27th by midnight. It's about 15%. So aiming to have as much of that draft done to the requirements that we talked about the last time we were in class together last week, and that is still posted on the instructions, is what you are aiming to do. Once I get all of your drafts, I am going to sort of exchange it with different groups so that you get the draft of another group, and then you will be working in week 12, starting on March 30th, on the peer editing exercise. And that ultimately is due on the 3rd of April. That puts us into a nice position where week 13 is a work week. So you're just toiling away, finishing up the edits. You will also have all of week 14 until the 17th to get that final submission done. And that is all that's remaining in the class to do. You'll notice also that there is no specific topics for kind of substantive learning. So that means that I won't be posting any learning modules past this point. And this is so that you can focus solely on your writing and getting the work of the end of the semester done and out of the way, and be able to balance the other courses that you're taking and whatever else is going on in your life. So I thought this was a way to just keep things simple, straightforward, marching towards the finish line as best as we can. I also wanted to say that, part of this minimalist model of the rest of the semester also means that I am taking into consideration that these are not the most ideal conditions to be writing big pieces of research, and I recognize that. If you're anything like me, your attention has been stretched so widely, and it's very hard to focus when news is constantly changing and our daily lives are so disrupted. So if I can't concentrate on the things that I need to do, I can only imagine how much of a challenge it is for you too. So I want to be able to honor that and ensure that if you hand stuff into me, I'm going to grade it and I'm going to get you to the finish line of this class. So even at the end of the day, if your drafts or your final isn't as polished as you'd like it to be, or it's not entirely complete, hand in whatever you have. It allows me to give you credit for the work that you have done. And it's not going to be perfect, and I don't expect it to be. But perfect work in our world right now is work that is done to the best that you can do it under the circumstances. And I'm very aware of the circumstances as I'm hearing like binging of email in the background. So that's all I wanted to point out with the course calendar and what remains of the class. I did want to take a moment to talk about sort of how my role is going to change. And although my role largely in this class has been as a learning facilitator, I'm putting on a new hat for the rest of our class and what remains of the semester. And I'm just really here to make sure that your needs are being met in this class. So that means every day I'm going to be opening up a WebEx video meeting room so we can have a video chat. As many or as few of you can join in. It's going to be Monday through Friday from 2:15 to 2:45. So I will be providing a link on an announcement, and if you click on that link, it will bring you to my personal chat room where we can have a cup of tea, we can chat about course stuff, how your research is going, or we can chat about none of those things. Whatever it is that you want to talk about, I'm going to be available every day for about half an hour. Now, if those times don't work for you, don't sweat it. You can just send me an email and let me know of a time that would work for you. Obviously, because all of us are socially isolating and under a lockdown-ish scenario, I'm going to be around a lot more. So let me know if you want to book an appointment with me privately. We can either web chat, we can talk on the phone. You can call the main switchboard of the college, and if you type in extension 6092, you will get my personal extension, and I can give you a call back and we can talk on the phone. But yeah, that's sort of how my role is going to change for the next little while and get you to the finish line of this course. The final thing that I wanted to say is more a matter of perspective, right? At the end of the day, this is really unusual and a bit awful and very weird. It's completely distracting and disruptive and not ideal for completing our studies. And I know myself and all of the profs in the GAS program, we all are really feeling the pinch, and we feel a lot of empathy for each and every one of you as well. So, you know, this is awful. So do whatever it is that you can. And what I'm going to do this week is make sure that all of my grading is up to date so that everybody has the most up-to-date mark in the course as possible. So you'll find that on Blackboard. Everything should be updated by the end of next Friday. And if you find that you are having to make decisions for yourself, like I can't hand in one thing or two things, you make those decisions. I'm not going to judge you at all. You are being asked to do some really challenging things under less than ideal conditions. So I'm going to get you all the information about your performance in this course so far, and you can choose to work accordingly. And whatever it is that I can do to help you get to that finish line and get the mark that you feel that you want to earn, we can do that. You just let me know. I'm here to help support you. Alrighty, so that's about it for this. I will try to post more, I guess, if it's fun. You can let me know through email what you'd like to see, if anything. Alright, my lovelies, you take care of yourself, take care of your family and friends, check on your neighbors if you can, and wash your hands a lot. And get hand cream. Oh my god, my hands are so sore from all that washing. Alright, you take care and I'll talk to you soon. Alright, cheers.